I serve with Supervisor Otto as his Deputy Chief of Staff. I'd like you to welcome you all here today. Thank you very much for coming. I am honored to work for a supervisor who spent over 28 years serving our country in the Naval Reserve and is a decorated veteran. We're pleased to host this event, and without further ado, I'd like to introduce Santa Clara County Supervisor Otto Lee.
Thank you, Mark. Good morning, everybody. Let's try again. Good morning, everybody. There we go. Yes, I am Otto Lee, honored to be serving as your county supervisor. And also I'm served 28 years in the U.S. Navy. I always tell people, when you see those shirts that says Old Navy, that's me. Okay. And certainly it's an honor to be here with everyone to celebrate this county's acquisition of this Veterans Housing Facility. It's really great to be here. When it's great, look at the weather. Look at what's in front of you. And I also want to say hello to those joining us here today on social media, Facebook Live video as well. America will celebrate Veterans Day this weekend on Saturday, November 11th. But here in Santa Clara County, we're actually stepping up to do more to care for our veterans, and that's what we are highlighting today. We're going to make sure that we have the proper resources to connect our veterans to the service that they have earned and deserve. This property is a major part of that, making sure that veterans have a place to call home if you are facing challenging times. And I'd like to thank my colleagues on the Board of Supervisors for their strong support for this historic acquisition. And I'd like to thank all the veterans, advocates, staffs, and community members that have worked so hard together for the past 3 years to make this day possible. And first, I want to acknowledge a few individuals joining us today. I'm sure I'll leave somebody out, but I'll try my best. We have Steve Fondacaro and Darlene Escalante from the county's Veteran Service Office. We have Steve Kreminger from the County of Santa Clara. We have Cole Cameron, the chair of the County Veterans Commission. We have Estanfi Gomez Pacheco from the Office of the County Supervisor Sylvia Arenas. We have Juan Rodriguez from the Office of Assemblymember Ashkara, and many more. And the County of Santa Clara really cares about veterans, and the acquisition of this site is a key step of making sure that every veteran has housing in our county. Homelessness continues to be our greatest challenge, but knowing those who serve our nation unhoused is heartbreaking and frankly unconscionable. And this is exactly why this matter is such a high priority for me personally, but also for our county. When we say we care for our veteran, this is not just a good slogan. We need to put the money where our mouth is. As a veteran, this is very personal to me, and I want to take a moment to recognize the service of the brave men and women who also step up to serve in the armed forces and serve our nation with a huge thank you. No matter your service, no matter where your service brought you, we are so grateful to you, and we're here, of course, to support you. Oftentimes, it's easy to start a war. The difficult times is when we have folks coming back to make sure that they get taken care of. Santa Clara County is home to more than 64,000 veterans, each with their own unique story and needs. And I'll share a few comments later. In the meantime, I would like to bring up one of those brave individuals that has honorably served our nation and is an outstanding local advocate for our veterans, our retired U.S. Army Colonel Ray Watts. Colonel Watts enlisted in the U.S. Army Reserve in 1980, joining the California Army National Guard in 86, and was commissioned second lieutenant. He graduated from flight school and has flown UH-1 and CH-47D helicopters. His assignment included Army Aviation Facility Commander in Stockton, Joint Forces Training Base installation, and Airfield Commander for the Los Alamitos Airfield. And while his role in 2010, Colonel Watts deployed with the 40th Combat Aviation Brigade to Baghdad, Iraq, in support of Operation New Dawn as the liaison officer supporting the 18th Airborne Corps. Wait, I think he arrived in Baghdad right after I left. Directly responsible for coordinating rotary ring lift operations for 2 Secretary of Defense and numerous congressional dignitary visits to Iraq. And after active duty, he has the responsibility for the J5 strategic plans with partner countries of Ukraine and Nigeria. Colonel Watts retired from the Army National Guard in 2018 as the brigade commander of the 223rd Regional Training Institute in Camp St. Louis Obispo, but is now currently serving as the president of the Military Officers Association of America, MOA of Silicon Valley. MOA membership nationally is 350,000 members strong and continues to advocate for veteran causes such as homelessness, VA benefits, educational program, and much more. He resides in San Jose with his wife and 3 kids, and Colonel Watts is currently employed by Amazon Web Services as a senior priority engaged sales account manager. So, come on up, Colonel Watts. Come on.
All right, everyone. Good morning.
Good morning.
Outstanding, outstanding. A beautiful day, and I stand before you a blessed man. I am so excited about the acquisition of this transitional housing facility by the county. Express a shout out to Senator David Cortese, Supervisor Otto Lee and his staff, and all the county board supervisors. Thank you for your leadership with this project. It marks a significant achievement to address the unhoused veterans. This is a game changer for those who serve in defense of this nation and mission critical to the county of Santa Clara. I know firsthand the tremendous benefits of providing a safe, clean, and comforting home for our veterans, giving them the opportunity to focus on their personal mission, whether it's employment, healthcare, VA services, or others, without immediate concern as to where they plan to rest for the night. When I say personal first-hand experience, I've housed a veteran who didn't have a place to live. He's been a tenant of my property and actually part of my family now. Sergeant Jeffrey Way, former Army Ranger, was sleeping in his car. From his car, he came to this facility, the transitional housing facility. From the transitional housing facility, he came to my property. He has been probably, if not one of the best tenants I've ever had, and I'm counting my kids in that category. But I'm serious. He has been exemplary, not only as a warrior, a soldier, I like to call him my friend. So the impact Jeffrey has had on me and my family personally goes further and beyond him sleeping in his car to transitional housing to my place. It now has opened the door, and I'm very honored to say Jeffrey is now, with his lovely bride, is moving into a permanent facility here in San Jose, where he would take resident up in San Jose County. So if that isn't a good story, I don't know what is. But I highlight that for one reason. If we can help one, we can help 10. If we can help 10, we can help 100. If we can help 100, we can help 1,000. Now is the time to act. This mission is far from over. There's much to be done. Those who wear the uniform understand when we say crawl, walk, run. In my opinion, this acquisition is somewhere between crawling and walking. I look forward to the day when this facility is in its full stride within its run. As I noted earlier, this is a mission critical to providing our warriors with a hand up, not a handout. It's well-deserved and well-earned. So I simply end with this. Warriors and soldiers, welcome home. God bless you. God bless America.
Well, thank you, Colonel Watts. Well, we are certainly very fortunate to have many engaged and active veterans now in Santa Clara County, and I'm grateful that we are working together to enhance the care and services of our veterans right here. Now, all the work couldn't be possible without the help of our federal government partners, and Congresswoman Lofgren, representing this district, has been the champion for our veterans for many, many decades. And I would like to welcome up from her office, Yitzli Villalobos, to share a statement on behalf of the Congresswoman. Please come up.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for having me. My name is Yitzeli. My pronouns are she, they, he, and I am Congresswoman's district scheduler as well as her field representative. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to be here today, but I am going to be sharing the following statement from Congresswoman Lofgren. She represents the 18th Congressional District of California, which serves parts of Santa Clara County. She states, I am sorry I could not join you in person. The House of Representatives is in session, so I am in Washington, D.C. Thank you, Supervisor Lee, and everyone involved in this important acquisition project. The United States of America is indebted to all military veterans, and I want to particularly thank the nearly 15,000 veterans living in the 18th District for serving our nation. I believe part of our debt of gratitude to our veterans includes ensuring they have access to health care, disability benefits, and other services that they have bravely earned. Included in that list is housing. Nearly 10,000 people in Santa Clara County are experiencing homelessness according to the county's 2023 point-in-time count. That number is far too high, and it sadly includes veterans. All leaders at all levels of government need to support homeless veterans by purchasing the Homeless Veterans Emergency Housing Facility. The county is importantly and rightfully committing resources for both temporary and permanent housing options for veterans. I am particularly pleased that the county is building upon successes already taking place at this site, including transitional housing and VA resource connections, and expanding upon those offerings. As we plan to honor Veterans Day tomorrow, let's celebrate this project, and let's celebrate and thank all the men and women who serve. If I may ever be of assistance to you, your family, or our veterans community, please do not hesitate to contact my office. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Azali. Well, another really important local champion for veterans here actually was my predecessor, then County Supervisor and currently now State Senator David Cortese. As my predecessor on the board, he has played a key role in supporting the opening of the Veterans Emergency Homeless Housing Facility back in 2009, when I was actually physically deployed in Iraq at the time. And I really would like to welcome up his representative. I know Dave really wanted to be here. Phuong, Nguyen from his office to share a statement on behalf of the Senator. Come on up, please, Peter.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Phuong Nguyen, and I am proud to be here on behalf of California State Senator De Cortese, celebrate the acquisition of the Homeless Veteran Emergency Housing Facility on First Avenue. Thank you to County Supervisor and Veteran Otto for your service to our nation, and for your leader in serving our veterans to the expansion as well as effort like the annual stand-out event that Senator Cortese attended, and expansion of the County Veteran Service Office. As we know, in 2009, Senator Cortese helped to lead opening the veteran housing facility led on First Avenue, which shelter homeless veterans and connect them to service as they await qualification for housing. The Senator helped long all the way home campaign in 2015 with the mission to end veteran homelessness in our county. This campaign had already provided home to over 2,200 veterans, and this acquisition, we are one step closer to achieve that mission. With this acquisition and expansion, we will make ending veteran homelessness in our county reality. We are incredibly proud of County of Santa Clara continued commitment to our veterans. This is a wonderful occasion and symbol of that commitment. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Phuong, for that. My colleague, on the Board of Supervisors has been really another champion for veterans as Supervisor, Cindy Chavez. I'm really thankful that we've been able to work together, pushing this through the past few years to make this happen. And this is also now within her supervisor district. And I would like to bring up Alexander Lin from her office to share a statement on her behalf as well. Alex, please come up.
Thank you, Supervisor. Hello, everyone. My name is Alex Lin. I'm the Deputy Chief of Staff to County Supervisor Cindy Chavez. I'd like to read this statement on behalf of her in her office. I'm pleased today to be here on behalf of Supervisor Chavez to acknowledge the acquisition of this important facility to serve the veterans of Santa Clara County. In September, Supervisor Chavez was honored to join Supervisor Lee in supporting the purchase of the Homeless Veterans Emergency Housing Facility. This effort will ensure this resource remains in operation for the thousands of veterans in need in the South Bay. In fact, since 2009, the Homeless Veterans Emergency Housing Facility has provided transitional housing serving more than 6,000 veterans and being a key linkage to the Veterans Affairs Department. In honor of Veterans Day and the unbelievable service and sacrifices that our veterans have made on behalf of our community and country, Supervisor Chavez extends her support, admiration, and congratulations on this momentous occasion. Thank you again.
Thank you very much, Alex, and please extend our appreciation to Supervisor Chavez for his continued support, and we will absolutely be continuing to improve this site. And I would like to also now welcome one of my friends for many, many decades, a fellow veteran, and also who have also served in elected office as well, our Campbell City Council member, Dan Furtado. Councilmember Furtado has served many years active duty with the U.S. Army and retired as a colonel with 40 years of service in the Army Reserve. He was appointed as the Army Reserve Ambassador for California in June 2006. And Councilmember, would you please come join us and share a few words?
Thank you, Supervisor Lee, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I also would like to add my thanks to the Board of Supervisors for the foresight in acquiring this facility to provide veteran housing. Housing, as we all know, is just such a basic need, and once you have housing, then you can begin to address other issues such as health care, providing food and clothing, job training if appropriate, and ultimately finding a job. So once you have housing, you then acquire the means to do other things, to meet other needs, and to look forward to a future where you will want to, and always have wanted to, continue your contribution to society. So it's a pleasure to be here this morning, and want to thank, again, the Board of Supervisors, as well as acknowledging the support that all of us at the city and county level have received from our state representatives as well as our national representatives. Both their voice at the state and national level are so essential in helping us meet these needs, because it increases our support and awareness, but it also, quite frankly, increases the possibility of increased funding for programs like this. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dan. And all your work that you support our veterans locally, and certainly your continued service. Now, only you're 40 years young on your service, certainly is so much appreciated. And now, before I provide a few additional thoughts, I would also like to welcome the man of the moment, another veteran, Erwin Goodman, who is the founder and CEO of this facility that's been working on this project for over a decade, to share a few thoughts. Erwin, I would like to also thank you for stepping up to operate this facility for all these 13 years, because you have really, truly changed and saved lives. Come on up, Erwin. Oh, here you are.
Supervisor Lee, thank you. This is a great day, and I'm going to try to put things in perspective briefly. First, I need to think. At first, we was in Menlo Park for 14 years, and then with the blessing of Barry Swinson, he allowed my company to come here, and and that was a blessing itself. So with that blessing, we was able to stay here 13 years. We've been here 13 years. Total altogether, we have housed over 16,000 veterans, from being homeless to bringing them in, providing. Yeah, thank you. Good. And this is a great day because of the simple fact that veterans still can call Kurt their home. So the youngest veteran we had here was 24 years old. The oldest veteran we got here right now is 92. We've had them 87, and they all needed housing. So there's no discrimination among homelessness. I don't care how old you are, how young you are. They come here and they need some help. I'm thankful that the county has stepped up and purchased this property where we could still call this place veteran housing for homeless veterans. I am so thankful. Now we have to build a real good relationship with the county, and that's what me and my staff. And another thing, too, people always give me the credit. It's my staff. I couldn't do this by myself. My staff do a fantastic job, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I have a good staff. Thank God. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Hector. And I just want to also recognize Hector. Come on, Irwin. Come, Hector. Raise your hands and say hi to everybody. And he's another one of them that helped Irwin side by side to make this site a successful this past 13 years. Well, thank you. This facility has saved many, many veterans' lives, and it will become the new keystone for our county's work to ensure that every veteran will have a stable home and support in the future. This is a 4.3-acre site right here in 10 Kirk Avenue, will not only serve as transitional housing for our veterans, but will be significantly renovated for more housing and veteran services. Those will be co-located to serve many, many more veterans in the near future. Our veterans have served our country honorably, and it's only right for our county to take care of them in their time of need upon their returning home. This has been originally opened back in 1960s as a woman's retirement home. This facility was converted and has served as a special place where more than, as Irwin says, 16,000 veterans have found respite and help in their times of struggles. Veterans that have served all the way back from World War II to Afghanistan. Throughout the past years, we have been in close negotiations to acquire this property, and as of September 19th, our Board of Supervisors, our county, has voted exactly that. Beginning next week, this property will be the newest addition of a property owned by the County of Santa Clara. And we are truly excited to improve one of Northern California's most important options for veterans that are homeless. This expansion of the additional support services provided there will be a key linkage to the VA for many veterans. Over the last year, 97% of the veterans housed here have maintained their housing for 12 consecutive months thanks to a supportive environment at the HVEHF. Plus, in the past year, 268 veterans have been placed in housing, averaging 23 per month, and 133 veterans were assessed for services for first time, which helped determine their eligibility for other supports as well. This purchase affirms our county's commitment to supporting veterans and is concert with additional efforts by the Board of Supervisors, including our annual stand-down event back in July, which we're going to make this annual, increasing the staffing of our county Veteran Service Office in a recent referral that we provided, and then just a few days ago, we have also voted to provide mobile dental services for our veterans as well. When a veteran signs up to join the United States Armed Forces, each of us have signed this blank check, payable to the United States of America for an including amount up to what? Our lives, right? This is the type of sacrifice and risk that every veteran is willing and has given. And I also want to do a great shout out, not just to the veterans themselves, but the numerous millions of family members that have supported their efforts and what they have been able to go through to allow our veterans to do our work while in theater. So 2023 really has been quite a good year for our veterans, but we certainly believe 2024 and beyond will even be better for us. This weekend is Veterans Day, and it's a time, I think, of those friends I've made in our service, how we all share the commitment to the safety of our nation and to defend our democracy and freedom. And I really want to wish everyone here, watching us live, stream as well, a very happy Veterans Day on Saturday. And I really wish everyone thank our service members, every one of them, for our nation and for the sacrifice to the United States of America. Yes, and God bless America. Thank you, everybody, for coming up. And I know we have a few press here. If you'd like to ask us any questions, we can also do it.